Good morning, everyone. Day 4 of the calendar. So today we're going to Myanmar. Perfect. Okay, so red cat white is washed. And the flavor notes written here are lime, vanilla, and pineapple. Okay, let's see. Myanmar. I think it's like, I never had a lot of chance to try Myanmar coffee, maybe 2-3 times in the past. We're still in Asia. Okay. It's quite nice. Okay. Alright, so today we are going to use the Kalita Wave, the metal one, and is the 155. So the 155 is one of my favorites. I need to give a lot of love to this dripper because it's the one that I use for winning the UK Brewers Cup in 2020. So there is a lot of there is an emotional attachment with this brewer. I really like the Kalita Wave 155, but I don't really like the 185. That is the bigger one, the larger one. Let me see. I don't have it here. We still do 15. Let's keep this variable fixed for now. We've been talking about splitting the pores, washed, grinding coarser. So I want to still keep this idea of still grinding coarser, but I want to show you. Okay, let's do another technique today. Okay, based on the Kalita Wave 155. Okay, let's do 28 clicks. One. Okay, 28 clicks. Let me grind the coffee and then I will explain you what we're going to do. Okay, the coffee ground quite nicely. As I said, at 28. Perfect. Very good fragrance, actually. Very lemony. Excited. So, what are we gonna do with this? Okay, first of all, I'm going to put a paper. So we're gonna use the Kalita 155. Okay. And to fit the paper, same strategy we did on the first day with the Orea. I'm gonna use the Orea Narrow, so I'm gonna repeat it for you. So to put the Kalita paper, you just put a drop of water in the bottom, in the middle, push it down, and we see that it's going to touch the bottom. We pour the water. Perfect. This nice and wet. And the paper doesn't lose the shape. That's very important. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I put the water at 90, so keep it 90. Recently I get a lot of results with the 90 degrees instead of pushing high, because a lot of time you see recipes, you see technique telling you for washed coffee go higher temperature. I am the first to say that. I used to say a lot, but now I'm trying to play a lot with the temperature of the water, and anyway I found that at 90 I got a really good result also with washed processed coffee. Okay, make sure the water is gone. Okay, well, let's put the dripper on top of the server. Okay, so what are we gonna do? The strategy today is putting 15 grams of coffee in the dripper. This dripper is quite small, let's say. If you can see, the coffee is sitting pretty high compared to the other drippers like the Orea V4, or even with the, even if you have Kalita 185, it sits quite high. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use 240 grams of water, but we're gonna split this water in 6 pours, so 40 grams each, okay? But one important thing is to, apart from the first pour, let me do it right now, we are trying to pour the rest of the pours gently. More gently compared to the standard. And we are going to use, instead of turbulence, instead of using agitation to extract the coffee, we're going to use the power of extraction of the water, so the refreshing the bed one time more, let's say, okay? So instead of like 5 pours, doing 6. Now another 40. Okay. Why this? Because as I said the first day, when you use Kalita Wave filter, you risk to, if you have too much agitation, you risk to clog or even like slow down or clog the drainage at the end of brewing, because if you do a lot of agitation, there is a migration of fine particles. You might slow down too much the drainage. Okay, so we keep it calm, slow, especially like towards the end. And you see the water drains quite regular, quite faster. Let's wait until all the water is gone. Maybe we refresh. Okay. So I want to repeat again, this is a way to increase extraction with washed coffee instead of going finer or increasing the water temperature. So just like split pours in a higher number. It's important to don't have the drainage slow it down or clogging, that can ruin the coffee. And now the last one. Okay, drainage was regular, okay, towards the whole brewing period, every pour, because I didn't do much agitation. If I was pouring the water more aggressive, I could have a slowing down of the drainage at the end, but it came out perfectly. Okay. Now, excited to see this coffee, how it tastes. Okay, the aroma is sweet, not super bright. Let's see. In the meantime, let's take the refractometer out. Now I didn't want to use the refractometer in this series, but maybe some of you are interested to understand or to see, so why not? It didn't extract much. I think it's a bit thin. Maybe I went too coarse. I mean, coffee tastes good. There is no great mouthfeel in this coffee. I don't know if it's the kind of coffee in general. So I'm very happy to hear some of your feedback today or later. You know, when I post the video, when you try this coffee, to understand like what you get. What I'm getting is lime, yes, a lot of lemon, but it's a kind of like a lemon peel. Now it's had to get better. Even the TDS 133, maybe I would expect a bit more TDS because I brewed with 240 grams of water. So that maybe is a TDS that I was expecting if I was brewing with 250. What if I remake the brew with just 2 clicks finer and see what's happening? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to reset and I'll brew another one the same way, but 2 clicks finer. Perfect, I'm back. I ground the coffee 2 clicks finer, so it's 26 now, and we're going to brew it in the same way. I saved the coffee, the previous coffee. When you change variables, remember to keep the previous coffee next to you. You can compare later the taste between the old one and the new one. We're going to brew in the same way, okay? So we put the 15 grams. So 6 pours of 40 grams of water each. And try to be gently, and try to be as gently as possible. Okay, I'm also curious to see if the drainage is going to be as before. Perfect. The range is good. Yeah, maybe it was a great idea to grind slightly finer. Okay, so with this, we need to say also that not all the washed are the same. Definitely, not all the coffee are the same. If you are brewing some wash from Africa, and we will see that later because I saw that towards the end of the calendar we move into Africa, so we're going to see like a different kind of wash coffee. So usually the coffee from Africa are more dense, so they struggle more to pass through. The water will struggle more to pass through the coffee bed, of course. Perfect. Okay. Drainage more or less the same. Didn't change much, even like actually the previous one was like, yeah, more or less the same, 350, 345, 347, very good. So didn't change much as a drainage. That is good, because so we know that there was no much difference. I'm excited here. So we saw that there is no much difference in the drainage. So more or less we got the same contact time in between coffee and water, okay? Now we see the result with just grind 2 clicks finer. Okay. The aroma is still the same. Maybe slightly more intense. No, the thing is this, like, I'm using a different cup. I should have used the same shape. That's also make a difference. The shape of the cup makes a difference. Okay, both ceramic, let's call it even if it's not. The cup is very important. The shape is it's really important. It's another variable for me for the drinks, for a coffee. It's another variable, the cup. Okay, the coffee is more intense. I can feel it is more intense now. You're also checking the TDS. Okay. Okay, so look at the TDS. It's crazy now. I said it's very intense. It's a 143. So, yeah. Because of the drainage, I can say that I could have pushed a bit more, but I don't feel to push a bit more. Otherwise, I would have risked to get some bitterness as well. But so the previous one opens a bit up. It's more creamy, become cold. There is this acidity. It's a very nice. It depends if you like acidity, but it's very citrusy. It's a really good cup of coffee. There is a bit of dryness here, but the thing is astringency from under extraction from acidity. So there are two kinds of astringency. There is astringency from acids and astringency from bitter compounds. And this is astringency from the acidity, because you feel it at it's a dryness that you, astringency that you feel more on the side of your cheeks, internal cheeks, and when the one for bitterness, you feel it more on the back of the throat. So that's the difference. This is more balanced. It's sweeter compared to the previous one, even when the cup is hot. And I know that as it cools down, because I saw from this that it will become creamier. So, okay, I'm happy with this. This method, you see, you go coarser, and I could have gone finer probably, but you see, reducing the agitation so the water doesn't struggle to come down, refreshing the coffee a multiple time, and that's how you can extract a lot. This wasn't bad, but this is actually way better now. So perfect. I'm going to enjoy this coffee now, and I'm going to edit the video, so well, you can watch it. Again, thank you very much for interacting with me, for the comments. Literally, like, I'm really happy to do this series, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm thinking about all the recipes that we can use, the brewing methods. I have a list. We have more than 15 brewers to try. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, and also tasting this coffee is a different coffee every day. Perfect. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another brewer, another method, another country, of course, and but same deliciousness in coffee.